Well. I know y'all missed me. I missed y'all too. I don't get on here every day and just do videos, but because I have a business, I'm busy. I have grandchildren. I have an 18-year-old graduate, and I have a daughter that is gonna have a baby in September, and she's in college and married. And my son is 21, is getting ready to go back to his college as a junior. But guys, I have missed you. I did a little video about coloring my hair. I'm not going to hold up the time on that, but man, I did this at like 3 o'clock this morning. And this is my natural curls up like this. And so I am so happy I got the color that I wanted for the summer. Now, when I curl it out or flat iron it, you will see, like the curls different, but right now it's like natural. So I have all the way natural hair. My hair is all the way natural. And I want to get into this live with you guys, but I'm just kind of excited about my hair a little bit. But anyway, I promise you, Scouts Honor. I have probably watched maybe less than, I know for sure, less than 10 videos. I can say less than 7. Actually, when I did my first Successful Ladies Live expose, I know it had been less than 7 or just definitely less than 10. But when she pops up and I don't pay attention to it, I don't go comb through all her videos like she did when I kind of told her she was kind of inappropriate on her live with people calling in, and I did a video on it. When I told her that, she combed through all my videos. I'm like, how did she know my daughter was pregnant? I hadn't even mentioned it, I didn't think. And it was in an old last video. So I know for sure she combed through my videos and found that live. So it's okay because we talked about it, we dealt with it, and now we are at square one. Square one. I'm so glad I'm back with you guys because I didn't try to get this. I told you anytime I get something that I feel led to talk about, it pops in my lap. So with it popping in my lap, I saw this, and I'm going to tell you which video it is. And I was so disappointed just with the title. It said, "Why Black People Don't Like the Smiths." And I said, who said that? Who even said that? Now, first she started out with a title like that. And I said, you know what? Let me just do a live. Is saying that we don't dislike the Smiths. We love the Smiths. And I personally still think they are a great example of celebrity Black couples in Hollywood. And we're going to get into that. But she did this title. And so I said it would be very wrong for me to not at least listen to her commentary behind it. And boy, did I get a flip the script. When I read the title, I thought she's going to talk about why Black people hate the Smiths, but she's going to have to make up something because Black people don't hate the Smiths. So I listened to it. And she made mention, and this is what I mean by flipping the script. She made it seem as if she was supportive of Black couples and Black men get a bad break. And I thought, am I in the right house? Am I listening to the same person? And I continued to listen. And she went on and on and on with this support thing. Now, I said to myself, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, she caught a hold to what I said in her lives and about her lives. And she decided to start doing different. And that, I give her a pass. It would be a great thing. It would be a good thing. And people do change like at the drop of a hat sometimes. If it's important for you to change for something like your business, like she did, because this is her business, or your family or a loved one. Let me give you a little sidebar on that. I talked to a young lady before and she said, I'm just like this and I'm never going to change. And I've been like this for almost 50 years and I'm not changing. People know that I'm loud like this, and my friends know me, and I'm not going to change. And my response was that, well, I guess we're not friends, because my friends that I have, we change what is wrong for the other person to be comfortable. If it's something that would be a good thing, and we don't change our personality, we don't change who we are, but we're willing to bend. So I said, well, maybe we can't be in a friendship, because I can't be in a relationship, friendship or relationship, with drama and yelling and hollering. It's not normal for me. So I have to back up and reevaluate if I can be that friend. So I said, but anyway, we can still be associates. We can still, you know, be acquaintances. But as far as friends, my friends are willing to change. And I don't take people and say, look, this is wrong with you. You need to change. I get around people you would not believe as an evangelist. I get around people that have horrible ways. And I will befriend a person like that because I feel like they need that friend. And you will find out that these people that have horrible ways are so flexible or willing to change, or either they're not horrible around you. So, that being said, that's just a sidebar, that we can all change, people change. And in relationships, if you're not willing to be flexible and realize that people are not perfect, and there will be mistakes that may be made along the way, and you be willing to open up your heart to forgive and have forgiveness of mistakes. Don't be like me, because I'm not speaking from a perfect point of view. Don't be like me. The first mistake my husband made, I was devastated, and I closed the door. And when you close the door, you really push a person away. And if you love that person, you don't want to push them away. But thank the Lord, God rest his soul. Thank the Lord that he's with him. But he did rectify things with us. But it was me that was not willing to budge. So you guys got to be willing to be flexible and change. And we learn these things along the way. We don't get everything automatically. But I do want to say, Successful Lady Live, are you flipping the script? Are you serious? Have you changed? I want to know if you've changed, because in this live, I am really kind of proud of you, but you did throw some little innuendos in there. So it makes me think that you forfin. That's a word that my teenagers use. They call it forfin, when you like kind of fronting. Well, anyway, those are kind of slang words. Might not be in a dictionary, but it's in our dictionary, okay? But you may mention, and I have some glasses here somewhere, but I might not be able to use those glasses. Oh, well, I don't have them with me. You may mention that every single black couple that could represent, you'll see a pushback. And she said that every single black celebrity, talking about celebrity couples, that we look for representation of this couple of the year, a couple for the black community, like Jay-Z and Beyonce, Will and Jada Smith, Bill Cosby and his wife, just hundreds of black couples. Now we have Sierra and Russell. We have that couple. So she said that every black couple, every celebrity black couple we see, there's always a pushback. There's always something that they're not holding up to that standard. But first of all, we're not supposed to look to celebrity couples for this great standard in marriage and longevity, because they have a different platform that they are representing, couples that are representing Black America. They are celebrities. So you have to put on their celebrity couples. They go through a lot more than regular couples. They go through more infidelity thrown at them. When I say that, I mean temptation. They go through more temptation. They go through more financial problems, dealing with finances. I don't mean financial problems. I mean dealing with finances, Nancy's, because they have so much, and it's a temptation not to reveal this, or it's a temptation to feel like you're not getting enough, and that can cause confusion and argument. So, anyway, they have this big platform. So, we in Black America are not supposed to be looking at them as our major example of couples. We need to get couples that are in legislature. We need to get couples in the school system. We need to get couples that have regular jobs, like a carpenter and a cook. And we need to look at those examples in marriage and their longevity. And they do have longevity. And we don't have those examples all the time put on the forefront, because people are always looking at celebrities to be so top notch. And they have a big job as it is trying to entertain us. So, no, they're not the people to look at when you talk about celebrities being an example, Black couple celebrity. So, but some Successful Ladies Live really looks like she was taking it delicately, but there was some innuendos. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, and we'll see if she's changed, because if she has changed, then we're going to find out if she has changed. Okay. So she'll continue to do it, because change is something that you do and you don't stop doing. So anyway, she's trying to talk about celebrity couples as if they were, she said it was so few Black American celebrity couples for us to look at. She said it was 26% of Blacks are married. I don't do percentages. That's her job. She's doing this. This is not something that I do on my lives. I don't do celebrity gossip to that particular sense, but I do make mention of stuff I see that celebrity platforms do that happens to fall in my lap. So then I talk about it. So anyway, she says celebrities should not be looked at for our role model. And I think she said that, oh, that was my note. And I said it. That's it. But anyway, she said that every time there's something that is controversial in these Black relationships that we are looking at, that is in our face. She said there's always something controversial. She started talking about Will Smith. So this was about Will Smith. She had a live about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, and her title was "Why Black People Don't Like the Smiths." First of all, that's the innuendo. If you put that as a title, you're trying to stir up, who is it that doesn't like the Smiths? Come on board, let's talk about it. But then you flip the script and get on here and say, oh, y'all are wrong. People are wrong. We shouldn't do that to this Black couple, and this and that and this and that. When we know that you have not supported Black males in relationships, but you did not talk about that in this one. So I want to know if you've changed, or if you're forfin, or if you just flipping the script for a moment. So let's hope you are. So anyway, you were talking about Will Smith. And you said he was, what is that word? Jerk. She was twerking. I waited and watched the video that she showed that he was supposedly twerking. And I watched that video. Will Smith was not twerking. What Will Smith was doing was not a twerk. But we know that when these artists drop albums, when they have a movie, when they have anything, it's about the dough. It's about the money. So what is it that they can do to get people to pay attention to them and then want to watch the movie so that they can get an income and get a return on their investment? So what Will Smith did, and that was a smart move, is he did a dance on the floor. And I don't know if you call it twerking. Let me see. You wouldn't call this twerking. He did something like this. Look, guys, he did something like this. I can't do it. But he did something like that. He just moved around, but he didn't twerk. He didn't do no twerking. I can't twerk, so don't get on this live and say the evangelist was twerking. But I did want to give you an example of how Will Smith did not do a twerk. There was a gentleman there sitting in the chair that I noticed on the right, though, was sitting there. I think he was enjoying it a little too much because his hand was like kind of in a place that it didn't need to be. So anyway, I just want to say to Will Smith's credit that he was not twerking, that he was putting on a show. It got over 1 million views, and his show Aladdin was premiering at that time, at that exact time that he did that. So he went viral. And he meant to go viral. And that's a smart black man. And that's a smart man, period. Anybody that has a movie or a song coming out will do something controversial to get their record sold or get that movie sold. I'm sure of it. This is not the only thing. Let me think of who else just did something controversial that got a lot of views. I don't know if I wrote it down or not, but she did say, let me go to this while I'm thinking about who was controversial that got a lot of views. She said, black men are not allowed to be happy. She said, every time a black couple, somebody in the family, a black man does something where they're being happy. She said, Will Smith was just being happy, but she said he was twerking. So she tried to flip it and say he was twerking. And if you don't watch the rest of it and see that he wasn't, then you'll believe that he really was twerking. Man, I don't know if you changed, honey, because you turned around and you said, man, they just won't let black men be happy. They just can't do something that just is something, a happy thing. But you know, if you're changing, okay. Anyway, you said black men are not allowed to be happy. You said when black women do something good and they're happy and they're smiling, that we have a problem with that. And you said people have a problem with you when you're smiling and pointing at you and saying, you know, why are you so happy? Well, I'm going to say this. I'm happy all the time, majority of the time. If I'm not happy, it's a problem. And then when I realize I'm not happy and I'm going off about something, I'm not going off with somebody else because I don't waste my time in arguing and contention. But if I'm going off about something, I'll go off with a private friend or go off in my mind by myself, you know, thinking about it. And then I'll come to the conclusion it's not worth wasting my energy. I'm going to take these headphones off, get a break. So anyway, she's saying that you guys don't let black people, black couples just be happy. Well, you have a track record, Successful Ladies Live, of doing that very thing, not letting a couple just be who they are, whether they're black or white. When Kobe Bryant died and Vanessa Williams has to bear the brunt of what she's gone through, losing a husband and a child, that is a hard thing, whether they got the marriage on a bad note or not, or they were pursuing on for the wrong reason. Nobody connect. Golly, I hope it's still on. Anyway, just in case you're still on and you're still watching, we're talking about, is Successful Ladies Live, has she turned over another leaf? Or has she changed? Or is she forfin? Or is she faking? We don't know. But if it's a change, it's a good change, y'all. It's a good change. And if it is, I have always said she's an intelligent black woman. And I look forward to seeing some great things from her because I have seen some interesting interviews where she went in depth and she found out some things that were things that caught my eye as well. But it's not a but to her discredit. But I do want to make sure that we understand that she may have made a turn for better and may not know that she's doing the little innuendos. They might just be happening without her knowing, like her title and like her throwing in there that, you know, Will Smith was said to be gay, and like her throwing in there and saying that things are goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. That that's my granddaughter, that she's throwing in things that are innuendos on purpose, or she just isn't catching herself totally right now. She's not crossing the T's and dotting the I's all the way because she's just started on this journey of reporting, honest reporting, and doing things in a correct manner. And not saying that I do, because I do things off, and anybody can tell me anything on this channel if they don't like that I do. And we may agree or we may not agree, but I'm not going to be mad at them, because I know that from their frame point of their mind, they're trying to understand the world the way they think, and it's okay. And if we begin to understand, and people understand the world in a different way, and that we can add to that, or we can take away from that. Let's be people that add to the positive things. So, in conclusion, she talked about anybody that goes against the grain is going to be talked about. And I'm almost done. I have like 2 minutes. They're going to be talked about. And it was an in-depth commentary. I can give you some kudos for being on that journey. And I like that. I really do. I'm not your teacher, so I ain't trying to sound like, I got it going on and I know better or anything like that. But I'm just observing, and I haven't been looking at her other lives. You guys might get on here and comment and say, Evangelist Gay, you ain't been researching and watching the lives we've been watching of her. She's still the same. She ain't changed. She just the same old person that hates black men and has been scarred in relationships. But I don't go looking for anything. But this fell in my lap when I clicked on my own channel, and there it was. Now, I have not unsubscribed to her because I have no reason to. But she did mention to me that she blocked me, but I still get her stuff. I don't know. Anyway, you guys, I am so happy with this hair of mine. Golly, guys. Ooh, I did a good job. This is the summer look for me. Last summer I was blonde, but I wasn't platinum. This year I'm going to be platinum. So I am still in Tennessee, away from home. And I am so glad you guys came on this channel and checked me out. Now, we're going to sign out. We're going by the window, getting some light in here so we can really see. Signing out. Y'all have a blessed day. And Leah, Successful Ladies Live, keep up the good work. All right. Ciao. We'll talk to y'all soon.